WWE's Hell in a Cell is this Sunday. And we've already gone through the cell matches. We've already gone through the tag title match. And we'll just go through the rest of the card at this point. There's 3 matches, so we'll get through them as quick as possible. First up, Dana Brooke versus Bayley. This has been going on for a while since Bayley was introduced on the Raw. Dana and Charlotte have been the backbone of Bayley for a while. And they were a big part of the Sasha Banks Charlotte match for the Women's Championship on Raw. On both occasions, actually. No, actually, no, I take that back from the second one. Not the first one, because Bayley wasn't called up at that point. But with that being said, I mean, it's been recent over the past few weeks that these two have been getting together, which had an amazing spot a couple weeks ago, where Bayley had a match against a jobber. She won. She was celebrating. The arm flailing tube men were up. Dana Brooke attacked her, and then the greatest thing in the world happened. The wacky, waving, arm flailing, inflatable tube men, at least one of them, fell down and went over Bayley as if to protect her. And I can't fucking make this shit up. The fucking tube man just fell. All of them fell down, but one of them landed on Bayley as if it was protecting her. And it's an amazing world where a Family Guy joke about the wacky waving, inflatable, arm flailing tube men, the ones you see at used car things all the time, have gotten over so much in NXT to part where they are part of your character, much like the list has been over the past few weeks with Chris Jericho. These are fucking arm flailing tube men, and they are fucking amazing, to the point where it was protecting Bayley after she was attacked by Dana Brooke. As if it was trying to fight back. It was fucking amazing. Looking back, it was against maybe Cammy Fields or whoever the fuck the jobber was. It was fucking great. And then last week, Dana Brooke had a horrible outing. Not in general, because she got the win against Bayley, but Bayley's arm or shoulder or something was injured during that match, and you could see her trying to stretch her leg. Dana was trying to get the bottom rope. For like the cheeky win or something, or whatever the spot was at this point, but she was not even close. Was not even close. And, Dana's still learning at this point, and that's a thing that's going to happen sometimes. You make mistakes like that, or unless that was the plan, because Bayley got injured at that point. I don't really know. But they used that injury to their advantage, because Dana Brooke challenged Bayley to a arm wrestling match a couple nights ago on Raw. Dana won the first one after she faced Bayley's injured arm with all the tape on and everything. And Dana got disqualified in the second one because she used a cheap shot with the good arm when she was going to lose. So after 2 more rounds of arm wrestling, they are tied 1-1. And it's interesting that arm wrestling hasn't been used in WWE in a long time. I think maybe the last time was Khali and Triple H when they had fucking Taipei fucking arm wrestling where they had fucking spikes on the end instead of like a pad. It was really weird. And yeah, it was a thing that happened. But with that being said, this should be the end of the feud. So I would feel that Bayley should win the match just because, she hadn't had a win in forever. I don't even remember the last time she won besides that jobber match on Raw. She's been the Ziggler of the women's division, which I hate saying it like that, but it's true. Even though Ziggler's now the Intercontinental Champion, they're just known for having great matches and losing, which is horrible to say about Bayley, especially if her NXT career was so successful. But Bayley needs to win this one, so I feel it'll be Bayley, and if it's not, this could be the end of Bayley on Raw, as far as we know. Next up, Enzo Amore and Big Cass versus Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. And this one has just been a thing that's been going on ever since the whole breast cancer thing kind of ended with Enzo and Cass, and they just had a mini feud where they had single matches against each other, and it's been a thing. Enzo and Cass both have wins over Anderson. and it's a thing. And Enzo and Cass are probably going to win because that's how WWE has booked Gallows and Anderson for the past couple months. Just having them lose and having them do whatever, and yeah, that's pretty much that match. And finally, the WWE Cruiserweight Championship on the line is T.J. Perkins faces Brian Kendrick. And just so we're clear, none of the matches that I have talked about will be inside the Hell in a Cell. They'll just be regular matches, not inside the cell. Yeah, the Cruiserweight Championship, Perkins and Brian. This is a rematch from last month, I think. Maybe last month or 2 months ago now. I think that sounds about right. Kendrick won a number one contendership match. He beat the champion. Then he either won a number one contender or he beat the champion or both. That happened there. And the story here is that Brian just wants Perkins to lay down and let him win the title, which is interesting, as we saw on Raw, because that probably isn't going to happen. That isn't going to happen. But I feel like if Brian Kendrick was to win the title, this would be the time to do it. Even though Perkins has just won the belt. And I feel like Perkins will win. Because, again, he's just won the belt at the Cruiserweight Classic a couple months ago. So he needs to have a long reign with it. As the first ever champion, you need to have a long reign with the belt. It makes sense. But if Kendrick was to win tonight, or was to win at the Sunday, this would be the time to do it. But I don't think it'll happen. And with that being said, Hell in a Cell is this Sunday. If there's anything else that happens, we'll let you know.